getting all my crystals out. I love my amethyst. Oh, I've just picked up her serpentine. I have to put that out there. I want them all charged with your healing energy.
All right, so there.
Which one is the one? I think I used to use Be Live. I think when I first started.
Okay, it's live now on your.
Which one is the one? Okay, so you could see the guest, the chat box.
Okay, so can you see? You can't see the chat box, right? Because you don't have dual screens.
No, but you could take care of it, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, great. Okay, this is Mikael Luman, and Mikael Luman worked with me. I don't, you know, what he does, everybody could do. That's what he tells me. I know, I work with the meridians. I see the energy, like Edgar Casey, the sleeping prophet, or sdselahadams, the Awoke Prophet. Seriously, I could see the energy inside. I could see the imbalances. There's no really such thing as a future and a past. We're all in the moment, but I could see it. I've been doing this. I don't understand, since the age of 2 years old. I could see, I could just see, and I could hear. So tonight, if anybody wants a healing, if anybody is interested, Mikael Luman is right here. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens. And then you could get me down and bring them up.
I can't hear you now.
I know a Monica might come on, and Monica's not feeling well. And there's somebody else. I cannot think of the name. But if anybody is looking for healing, now is the time to comment. See, I can't see anything, so I don't know.
Well, so let's see. Let me look at these comments. So the comments are on, but nobody's commented yet.
Okay, nobody wants a healing?
Huh. Let's see. So Tia says hi.
Hi, Tia. This is Mikael Luman, excuse me. We are doing healing tonight for anybody that's looking for healing. If you know somebody that's out of balance in their body, needs a healing, right now is a good time to get them onto sdselahadams YouTube channel. Ooh, Pluto. Nothing's going on.
No,
I think we have to wait.
Yeah, let's just, because the people that were even on before aren't back on yet, right? No.
Right. Yeah, they probably think I went off. So they'll be re-notified. So we'll just wait.
Okay.
They'll give me time to do what I have to do over here too.
What do you have to do?
Oh, I don't know. Sharpen a pencil, and I have my switch. You know, this is too funny. But it's basically, that's what it is. It turns on every disease. You know, it's like a switch, like even cancer. And it's so, you know, like anything in the body, you know, anything in the body. It's just like it's a switch, and you could easily turn it off. And that's what I'm hoping to see tonight. Some people's switches turned off. Are they starting to join in now?
So let's see. Sheila Mosley.
Maybe you could introduce yourself and let them know what you do.
Do you want to know what I do?
You know.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
what do you do?
Let's see. Well, I'm Michael, and what do I do? I help people heal. So
nice.
Let me explain that a little bit. So
thank you.
3 years ago, I was waiting to have a second back surgery, and both my hips operated on. So I had an 8.5 millimeter protrusion in L4, L5, which made it so I lost 3 inches of muscle off of my right leg. And then I found out I had, well, after I had my first back surgery on that, 3 weeks later I re-herniated that same disc, and then found out I had torn labrums in my hips and bilateral impingements. So in a moment of out of other options, I was able to instantly heal myself. But through that experience, I found that I was able to focus my attention on other people, and they were able to heal themselves as well. So I wouldn't say that I'm a healer, right? Other than I'm a healer of myself, right? Because everybody heals themselves. But since I already know what is possible, because I healed myself, I know that others are capable of the same thing. And so all I do is hold that possibility until the person is able then to accept that as the possibility, right? But if the world does this to people, right, and pretty soon we don't think that we're capable of doing anything, right? And there's no, when life's like this, there's no possibilities, right?
Right.
The only possibility is things continuing to be the same way they've always been. But
correct.
As I push the world back, instead of that possibility being way out here, I just put that possibility right there and allow the person then to accept that new possibility.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Which my throat, excuse me, extra dry mouth.
Well, and Michelle commented, she said her husband's had two back surgeries and he's not better. But Michelle, if your husband's around and he wants to experience healing, let us know. Definitely.
Like I see all the you know, I work with the 5. I just want you to talk.
Well, no, I mean, so.
Well, I believe with me, and I think you might agree, but I believe a lot of illnesses are caused on by emotions prior to the illness, whether or not it's a sad heart, a broken heart, whatever it be.
So at the fundamental levels, there's only harmony and disharmony, balance and a little less balance, right? So yes, everything that is physical is an imbalance, whether it's a physical imbalance, emotional imbalance, spiritual imbalance, environmental imbalance, right? I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, what it is, it's all the same. But because of the way that time works, like our perception of life is that it's a movie, right? That it's a constant, that anything that has happened has something to do what is going to happen, right? But time is not a movie. Time or life is a slideshow. So this moment is different from this moment is different from this moment. So
agree.
One moment I had torn labrums and an 8.5 millimeter protrusion in L4, L5. The next moment I didn't. Now, there's a lot of energy. What's that?
Excuse me. It was like a switch in your mind. It's like you just have to go in survival mode.
Well, so if you have information and energy, right? The wave and the particle, right? The information tells the energy what to do. Now, you can push that energy backwards in time and try to get the information to change, okay? Or you can change the information so the energy does something different.
That's what I did. That is exactly what I did. Instead of being in fear, instead of doubting, I just went and released it and let it all go. And I feel great today. The last 2 days, I feel great.
Okay, so I'm just reading some of the comments here.
Yes, please. This is your time. People need you. We need you.
Marina said hi, and then
Hi.
Michelle, let's see, she says she has to have back surgery, three herniated discs in lumbar area, degenerated spine, and my hips have pain, ankles as well. Okay, well, Michelle, are you interested in healing for that? I'm just waiting for.
It takes time, I know. Oh, I hope so. Can you pull her up?
What do you mean?
Or no?
Oh, can I put her on here?
Yeah.
Oh,
if she says yes.
Oh yeah, I can. If yeah, I can.
Yeah, get rid of me, and they need the help, and then I could, go back on later. This is you. We need you, Michael.
Well, you can stay on here. I can put a link, and then if somebody wants to come on, they can come on. Let me just figure this out here real quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm going to go get some more water. I'll be right back.
All right, you're good. So I'm going to put in the comments, I'm going to put the link. Let's see here. Trying to figure out how to, let's see here.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the link here. And I'm just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out.
Take your time.
All right. Okay, well, Michelle, if you want, you can click on this, on the link. That link I just put in the comments, and you can come on here and we can do something with that back pain. So Monica says, I'm still in the hospital, my diagnosed with MRSA, and to let you know.
Wow. Would she like to be pulled on? MRSA?
Monica, are you able to click on that link and come on?
MRSA. Oh my goodness.
So, Michelle, are you interested in coming on? Okay, so Shirley says, I'm pretty healthy. However, I get a cold when my daughter and I get into an argument. What are your thoughts on that? So the link, so in the comments, a little ways up, it says https zoom.us. Click on that and see if that should, I wonder if, are you able to click on that link? It is not on YouTube. Well, I can click on it. So let's see.
Come on, people, get that switch turned off. See, it's on. If you're sick, out of balance, he's trying to pull you up. Let's get that turned off.
Okay, so let's see.
I'm praying in the background.
No, the
sending energy.
I have the comments here on YouTube. So I'm gonna, so the comment I'm leaving right now, it should say, it should provide the link. That's weird because the upper one I can click on. Okay, I just typed it. They're asking if you can type it in. But I actually am logged into her.
Oh, take your time. We have time, don't we all? I know if anybody wants to be healed, I would wait. So try to wait. Try to get up there with Mikael Luman if you can. Luman, excuse me.
So can anybody that is listening see in the comments next to my name where it says HTTP? Well, that's weird.
What?
Well, in the comments, so I can see.
Well, I wish I could see, but I can't.
Well, if I'm logged into YouTube as you, I'm not sure why it's not comments on.
Right.
The name Michael doesn't show up. Oh, well, maybe it's next to, maybe when I'm commenting, it's showing up as Selah. Is that right?
Yes. Put your name inside there, Michael. Instead of like in the comment box.
Well, I did, but it for me, I see my name.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm at dumb end. I can't see anything that's going on, and I don't know the program Zoom. So.
And they don't see your name either.
They can see us though, right?
Oh, so surely, did it just show up? Oh, yeah. So if you look, so there's the link. Now, can you see the link?
I could see the link at the bottom. I see chats, questions and answers. There's only 2 people here? Oh, that's me and you. Okay. Right.
Huh, that's weird because if my name shows up, then the link should show up.
See, I don't know. I used to use Be Live. I'm
I'm
not
putting the
familiar.
link. I'm putting the link the same place I put my name.
That is odd. Huh.
All right, how are we gonna do this?
I don't know how to do it with Be Live, but I've seen people do it with Zoom. So nobody could be pulled up. Uh-oh. Well, you could give out your Facebook page.
Well, look, just a second. It says, hold on, they're saying, it says, Zoom says webinar has expired.
Oh, how could that be?
I don't know, hold on, let me see here.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to the table and my crystal.
It shouldn't be expired, it's a new link. Oh, so Marina just sent me a.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm gonna send her the link.
Oh, good.
On Messenger.
Marina, yes. Yes, I have her name down.
So, Michelle, if you want to come on, if you give me your Facebook name, I can find you on Facebook and send you the link. Or Shirley, or Shirlene. Okay. So, Michelle.
Maybe it's changed. Could it be it's changed on YouTube because they came up with all these new policies for May? But I don't think so, no. I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling this is going to work out. I'm really feeling it.
Well, eventually.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. I looked up. So, Michelle, I'm looking for you on Facebook. But here, it might be easier for you just to go to Facebook and look up me. Oh. So, Michelle, okay. All right, I think that Marlena's here. So.
Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, made it. Yay!
Hey.
Yay! Hello.
Hello. How are you?
You're about to be healed. You're going to be healed.
Okay.
I love you. Agape love.
Thank
be quiet.
you. Thank you.
Michael.
Hi, Marlena.
Hi, Michael.
How's it going?
I got it. I got into it. I was trying hard. Okay,
Shut up.
let's focus on everybody else.
Let's focus on everybody else. Okay, well,
You
let's
need a
see.
healing, Marina. You don't need a healing?
I'm trying, let's see, Monica Garza. Let me see if I can find her on Facebook because she just put her name. I don't know why the link. So Marlena, when you clicked on that link, it didn't work.
You have to join it. You have to put your name. You have to register to get there. Register, put your name, email. So that's only the way to get there.
She got in, Marina got in because I sent the link to her on Messenger. Monica, I looked for you on Facebook, but I'm not sure which one is you. And Michelle tried to find me, but couldn't find me. Here, let me try this. Now, can you see that Facebook link? Oh, Monica says she has a picture of her with a flower on her head. All right, let's see here.
And Marina left.
No, I'm here.
Oh, good.
I just take off video. Everybody can see me.
So you look good. You
I'm
look
in my-
nice.
I'm in my car.
So what? You look good. No judgment here, you know.
Okay, so Shirley
Only love.
just sent me a friend request.
Only love.
All right, let's try
Now,
this.
Marina, I'll wait, Marina, and then I'll explain to Michael.
I spoke to Michael today.
Oh, okay, good.
I hope my son.
So now I'm sending the link to Shirlene, and she said she's going to try and post it, and let's see if that works.
I hope my son makes a way to join us here. I don't know where's he now. I did send him a link.
Well, yeah, it's kind of, well, maybe he'll see the replay, or maybe he's here and not saying anything, Marina. A lot of people watch, but they don't comment.
And Monica, I still can't find your picture on Facebook with the flower. But I just gave the link to Shirlene. No, yeah. And let's see if she can post it in the comments. Let's see.
If there's anybody out there that's not commenting and listening, if you'd like to join in, leave a comment, please. I feel there are a lot of people watching, but you're not commenting. Feel free to join in. This is family. This is not about my station. This is about everybody.
Sarah, my son is, he says he's listening, he's driving, but listening, he's with
Good.
us. Yeah.
He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to take a really bad fall. Not like literally, spiritually. He's going to be fine. Because there's only two ways you can go, further down or up.
That's for sure.
And the further down is in a hole. Where your brain stays alive for 3 days, by the way, and it is documented.
All right, let's see. Charlene is on here now. Okay.
Oh, good. Shalina. Shalene.
Oh, now she's not. I just saw her on here. Oh, she has to download the app on Chromebook now.
Yeah. Like I had. It's going to take a few minutes. Or she might be faster than me because I'm worn out.
It said, Monica, you said you sent me a message on Messenger? I don't see it yet. Let me see. Oh, okay. Monica's right here. All right. Great. So let me get Monica the link. So, Michelle, you couldn't find me on Facebook. Let's see.
Can she send? I'll be right back.
Okay, that's weird because now I can't see Charlene. I don't. So Charlene, I saw you on here and then now I don't. So maybe log out and log back in. Charlene, I saw you on the Zoom call, but then
Okay, I'm back.
you left.
Any luck?
Uh,
Boy, I'm glad I'm seeing this because I didn't know whether to be live or Zoom. And I know you have to figure out the program, and then once you do, it's easier on Facebook than it is on YouTube.
Yeah, it's weird that Charlene says, "Are you guys supposed to see me?" Yes. I see you two side by side. Do you see us on YouTube? Because you need to be on the Zoom call to see us here.
Huh.
So Shirlene is trying to help Michelle find me on Facebook.
Is there any way that you could go to Facebook and get your, no.
Well, I tried looking for her, but I didn't know which one was her.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Excuse me.
Let's see here.
Anybody out there, any healings going on? If you have any kind of crystals or anything, like, put them on your computer or your phone. If you're on a phone, charge them. I am. Oh, okay. Shirlene, to everyone, are you going to use this chat or YouTube chat? She's asking.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I can see her now in the chat.
Oh, nice. Yay.
No. But we can use either. But, oh, here we go. Okay. So.
He's going to get you up there, Shirlene. And there's Marina. You look good, Marina.
Thank you. I just wanted to see the link Michael sent to me. So just join there. Just sign up and click join and you'll be here.
Okay, there's Shirlene right there.
Oh my God!
All right.
Wow, how cool is this? I didn't know you guys would be looking at me.
Oh, it's all right. Oh, I think I found Michelle.
Oh, girl, please look at the way I look.
Well, you said no makeup.
Okay.
I have a rubber band keeping my hair out of my
Hold on 1 second, ladies. So, Michelle, are
family.
you the
We
one
don't get to hear skills
that
and to receive
you
messages.
have a picture of the boat?
I'm going to pray for you tonight. I didn't know you were sick. Did he heal you?
I'm healed.
Thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hold on
Look
1 second. I need
switch.
Michelle to hear.
You get
Michelle,
up
are
in
you the
the
one
sickness,
that's wearing?
right? Once you
Are you
sickness,
wearing a
see, you turn
pink
the
and
switch
black
on and you're cured.
flannel with red glasses and red hair?
Where's she at? Let me get on YouTube. If she clicks that link on YouTube, it literally takes you to that Zoom app, and then for me it said you need to download this app, and then I got right in.
Oh,
and I found you right on Facebook. I just typed your name in, and your picture showed up. There's several of you, but your picture, you look like your picture.
I found Michelle on Facebook. So Michelle,
okay.
I'm sending you a message right now, and I'll give you the Zoom link. And then we'll have 5 of us on here. How fun is that?
Great.
I'm really excited. You know, it's funny. I just typed in psychic, and yesterday you just popped up with live. I said, look at this. That's just divine.
Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. I know you and Michael and other people. I fly with the Holy Ghost, and I know you were led here.
Yeah, you know, you weren't in. So then I lost you for a minute. I go to the live. I got the live screen. You didn't show up on any of the live. Only if you typed in psychic would have come out as you're on live. You don't show up on live.
So Teresa
because
says
I had to go
to come and play.
Yeah, I had to get off so that Michael could get it set up.
Okay. This is yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday.
Oh, yesterday I lost. Yeah, I lost internet connection.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hell no, I can't be losing my internet connection, but I did.
No, not that. Well, that's probably what happened, but not that. I just literally just typed in psychic, and it showed you up as live in the regular search button, but not in the live, like you know all the live categories: technology, gaming, animals. You don't show up there.
So hey, really quick, Shirlene, are you able to post that link?
I did. Let me post it again. I did. I'll post it again.
Because Teresa doesn't have Facebook and she'd like to get the link. I gave Michelle the link on Messenger, or I sent her a message on Facebook, I mean.
God's good. Universe, the big G, whatever we call him. It's good. There's going to be some people healed tonight. I feel it.
Below.
You know what's funny, Shirlene? I can see your comments, but I can't see the link.
Well, Teresa just got it. Teresa Dawson said thank you, and Monica says she's almost done downloading.
Well, I think I sent Monica. I don't even know.
Okay. Well, I'm on that, according to that YouTube, the YouTube app. But literally, I just click that link and it takes you and says you need this app.
Right, but where did you find the link?
You sent it to me on Messenger, and I cut and pasted it in YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to put it in? No, because they still wouldn't be able to get it in Zoom. I cut and pasted it on this chat.
Okay, she sounds like she knows more than I know. I'm going to leave you two.
I'm not going to say that. But you know.
It's a drug.
Oh, did you get the link?
Teresa wasn't.
Teresa, hold on, Teresa.
Facebook. So I wonder if.
Hold on, Teresa just said thank you. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if she just does. If she doesn't know, just to click on the link. Let me just.
But the link doesn't show up on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Let me try alternative way. HTTPS / That's what it is. / Let me see if I can do it a different way.
Okay, hold on, Teresa. We've got Shirlene. She's coming through. Hopefully, she better. Teresa, I think you can download it from your phone. I don't think you have to go to your laptop. As long as she's able to. Are you just typing it in manually?
I'm gonna see if I can type it in, space in between, just to see if maybe if it'll pick up without that.
Well, yeah, I was cutting and pasting, and it might not let you cut and paste it. It might.
All right, let me see.
If you enter it manually, it might work.
Let me see. Does that show up? Did the link show up with spaces? Did the link?
Let me see. Michelle says it won't work.
YouTube is terrible.
Which is funny.
Okay, so
I put the link on here in the comments on YouTube, and I can click on it and it works. But you guys couldn't see it?
We couldn't see it, and then apparently they can't see the link that I'm posting. I can see my own link is what happened then.
Yeah, and
so they can't. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go on and see if I can cut and paste your messenger thing. You're on your Facebook is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I can see the link that I posted, but yeah, I can't see it when you post it.
Yeah, it's not showing anybody is what's happening. So I'm gonna see if I can just
I do, Teresa.
okay, come on.
Okay, so Monica's here. She was here. Now I can't. I just added Monica, but now I don't see her. Monica, are you here now?
Here, I got lost for a second.
I put the link on a YouTube Messenger a few times, and I tried a few times. Just click on that link, Michael, which you sent me on the Messenger. So click on that link and
Well, the problem is Teresa
register
doesn't
there.
have Facebook, so she can't.
No, it's not now on Facebook. On the YouTube Messengers, I put the link you sent me to, and I did a few times. Click on it to check how it works. It
Oh, I
brings
know,
you
but we just found out that people can't see the links. We can see a link if we post it, but everybody else can't see it.
Oh, hold on. Oh man. Teresa, can you
Shirlene, what did you do? Did you share your screen?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to tell Teresa if she gives me her number, I can send it to her. Her phone number or something.
Somebody shared their screen.
That then it might have been me. The screen popped up, but I don't know what. I just clicked. I decreased it. Let me see. Oh man, where are you at now? I might have to just log back on. Am I still logged on? See.
Yeah, I can see you, but I can see somebody's computer screen.
That's me then, because I can't. Oh, here it is. Okay. I see you guys. Okay. Let me see if I can. Because I was typing on YouTube.
Oh, I know what we could do. Teresa, do you have an email address? I can just email it to you. But I need to find out whose screen I can see on mine.
This Zoom is pretty neat. I never use this. There's where's
what about invite under the more? You know, it says more, and then you could invite.
Oh, well, yeah, that.
No, okay.
That's still only on the Zoom portion, but I think that if.
Oh, it is. You click on it and it's through the email. If she can see your email.
If Teresa, if you have an email, I can send you.
Oh, I see that. That's me trying to do the share screen then. Host disabled screen sharing.
I did. I
don't even. What is the screen sharing then? What is that?
That's so that I could see your screen or people can see your screen. But
okay. Participants.
Oh, Monica says
raise your hand.
To accept her. Monica, you're not on there anymore. I saw you on there and then I accepted it and then somehow you left. So Monica, try coming on again. And then Teresa, if you give me your email, I can send you the link. And yes, it's just an app to download. Hold on, my kids are at my door. What do you guys need? Oakland.
Speaker view. Huh. I don't know. I know how to use Be Live, but I don't know anything about Zoom.
The Zoom app,
YouTube.
it's really fast.
Wow. Gallery view, speaker view.
Okay, well, I'm still waiting to see if Teresa has an email address that I can just send her the link to.
Oh, that's nice. That's love.
Where are you at, Selah? Where are you located?
Right now, I'm in
What city?
Oklahoma.
Oh, get out. Get out.
Why, where are you?
I'm from Kansas.
Oh,
But
Lord, I just went to Kansas.
I'm from Wichita. But I live
I just got back from a trip. I went all the way to California for nothing, but it wasn't, because I seen a lot of hurting people, and they are going to help. Yeah. And it was a 17-day trip, and I am back now, and here I am. You know, I'm wherever I believe I fly with the Holy Spirit. Wherever the Holy Spirit, the universe, the big G, he's got so many names now, or she, it's an energy. I just don't like saying he, you know.
Right.
I don't say anymore. 30 years ago it was simple, you know, but now it's like, oh, it's all different.
Yeah, what part of Oklahoma?
Southeast by let's see, Sardis Lake.
Okay, I'm not that familiar, but yeah, but I live in San Antonio now, or Cibolo. It's a suburb of San Antonio.
Oh, well, we'll stay connected.
Yeah, we do. We need to.
We do. Don't forget to subscribe.
I did. I subscribed to your channel and clicked the bell. That's why I saw that advertisement when you said he was coming on.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry.
I subscribed last night, and then it said it showed up on my phone but it showed up after. Thank God you posted it that he's coming on, because it showed up on my phone after you turned it off, and so I said he's not live, but I saw it and it said you were coming live.
Hold on one second.
Right.
Because Teresa, you said you added it? Are you talking about your email? Because I don't see an email in the comments anywhere.
She may be talking about Zoom. Is she talking about the Zoom app?
Well, she hasn't got a link yet because she doesn't have Facebook. So I told her to leave her email address so that I could email it to her. But
yeah, YouTube doesn't allow you to paste any. Oh, I wonder if it's the HTTPS. I'm gonna see if I can post it without the HTTPS and see what happens. And then you can type it in, because it might just be that I'm wondering.
You know what? See, Teresa keeps saying that she's putting her email address, but it might not even let you put email addresses in.
Right, I don't think so. It's the control.
So what you have to do, Teresa, is do a space in between. Like, do your email address, but do it with a space in between each letter, because it's not wanting you to.
That's a good idea. That might work. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, it's there? Yes, I added it. If she can see, if you could, at HTTPS. What was that?
Boy, we have some high spiritual people here. I could see through Charlene's eyes. Girl, you are awake. Michael's awake.
I'm not gonna say all that. I'm trying to.
You're awake.
See if you can see
feel
that.
Things
HTTPS. I'm wondering if I split it in two, can she see and just cut and paste it and add it together?
Well, you can try.
I tried. What is that? Marina. At Marina. I tried.
Monica's back on here, so let's add Monica.
Well, Charlene, did you need a healing?
Well, I'm really healthy. But you know, I do have a question. Like, I did have breast cancer, but other than that, well, let me tell you, I had it, gosh, in 2004. So, but when I was 38, but let me say this, I'm really healthy, except for I do notice if I get into a fight with my daughter, I'll get a chest cold. I'll try to get sick, and otherwise I'm really healthy.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to know, what is that about? Is it, at first I thought it was because I was holding stuff in, not trying to be nice to her and say stuff, but then I thought, I let her have it this last time and I still got sick. So I don't know. Wait a minute, I can't hear you. There's a static. Monica's got static on her line.
Hi,
He's got to add her to the gallery. When he adds her to the gallery, I can hear you.
I'll tell all these people. Let's do this. Let's just do it through Messenger. So I'll message you on Messenger here in 1 second, okay? Michelle? Okay. All right, so
Michael, it's a lot of static. I think it's coming from Monica's thing. Can you put her to the gallery? Can you add her to the gallery?
I can mute her. There.
Okay. Now what were you saying?
Okay.
Stella? You show up as Joanne. You show up as Joanne.
Well, Sela is my singing name. I used to sing. I used to be a singer.
Oh, wow.
That's my spirit name. See, you will receive a new name, and it will be handed to you on a white rock. And trust me, the Lord's name is on my forehead.
Wow.
So I'm up above Jacob's ladder. If you're familiar with the Awoke Prophets, then you're familiar with Adams. But I see a lot of good things in you.
Oh, do you say do I say your name right? Is it? Then what would you like to be? Selah. Okay, wow.
Really quick, ladies.
Crazy, you call me crazy.
All right.
I'm sending Teresa.
I'm just love.
Me too. Oh, somebody! Wait a minute. I see Teresa put smile sweet. Oh, her Gmail shows up, so it shows email, but it doesn't show websites.
He put spaces, so.
But I put spaces and it didn't. She said they didn't see it. I put spaces on that Zoom.
Well, let's see if she gets this email.
Yeah, I put that HTTP, but I wonder if it's because I started with the HTTPS in the Zoom. I think I don't know.
All right, so Teresa, I just sent you an email. Let me know if you get that.
Oh, Teresa, we can wait.
Well, Teresa, we just did. So really quick. So Michelle wasn't able to log in, but I'm going to message her on Messenger really quick. And I'm going to just do it on Messenger with her. Okay. And you guys can just.
Michelle said she sees all of us guys.
Yeah. She can see us on.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, Teresa's here. Awesome. Okay. So I just added Teresa, but let me message Michelle really quick and just tell her.
Well, I'm so glad I got you here to do all this because I know.
All right. So if you could just.
Here, let me pull my hair up.
I'm gonna work with Michelle really quick, but through Messenger because she couldn't log in. So,
all right,
sounds good.
So is Monica? So is Monica supposed to be here then?
She was.
Yes,
here
Monica needs a healing.
Okay, Monica, we'll do Monica next, and then so.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Okay, then I see.
All right, so I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing while I'm doing it with Michelle, okay? So Michelle has had the back stuff, right? I just asked her what her pain level is. She says it's an 8.
Woo.
Okay, so
Wait.
That's high.
and she could probably, let me see if she can.
Excuse me, I'm just going to be in prayer, Michael. Take over.
He'll pray too.
Okay, so Michelle, let's just do this. Just relax for me for a minute, okay? So Michelle, what do you notice now? Okay, so Michelle, relax again for me, okay? All right, so now what do you notice, Michelle? So Michelle, different? Is it still an 8?
Oh my God. Listen.
Whoa.
Hold on. Come here.
Hi, Monica.
Hi.
You look beautiful. You look in the hospital. You look beautiful.
But Michelle, is it the same as it was before, or is it different?
I see Teresa now.
Still trying to figure it out.
All right, so Michelle, let's do this. It's kind of Good. I'm going to just message Michelle.
And if
All right. So I just told Michelle I'd message her afterwards. It'll be easier to do it that way
okay.
than to try and.
Is my microphone unmuted? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Teresa.
Yeah, we can.
All right, cool.
All right. So real quick. So Teresa, what do you have going on?
I don't know. I had an abnormal pap smear, and I'm waiting back on the results to see if my cells are precancerous.
Okay.
So that's about it, though.
And then we know what Monica has going on. Okay, so I should probably explain what I do a little bit in some of the things that are more effective and less effective. So let me see. Let me mute. Okay, I muted you, Monica, because it was noisy in the background. But if you need to talk, I can unmute you. But so I'll just give a brief rundown of my experience real quick. And I did it at the beginning, but I didn't know if you guys heard it. So 3 years ago, I was needing to have a second back surgery and both my hips operated on. I had an 8.5 millimeter protrusion in L4, L5, and that I had just had operated on 3 weeks prior. And I had torn labrums in my hips and bilateral impingements. Now, the back surgeon wanted me to have my hips done first. The hip surgeon wanted me to have my back done first and then get into shape. I was going through a divorce. So in a moment of no other options, I was instantly able to heal myself. But through that experience, I found that I'm able to focus my intention on others and they're able to heal themselves as well. Now, that being said, some of the things that are easier to get instant results are like chronic pain or things that don't necessarily have a lot of fear or a time frame associated with them. So if you were to go to my focused intention group on Facebook, you'd see a lot of videos of people with back pain or knee pain or things like that it instantly gets better. Okay, but some things take a little bit more time because of our environment, right? So things that we can notice the change, like if somebody can't walk up and down the stairs and their pain's a 9, and I say, okay, what is it now? And then it's a 7, and then, okay, what is it now? And it's a 3. And then I say, okay, well, try walking up and down the stairs. As soon as they walk up and down the stairs, the action of walking up and down the stairs is enough to override all the emotions of the past, right? Once they do that, their subconscious isn't going to convince them that nothing changed, right? Now, there's some things that are more difficult because of our programming and because of fear, right? So let's say that somebody has, and I don't even like to use the word, but the C word, right? So if
I had cancer, you can use it.
okay. Well, it doesn't matter because we all have things all the time, and the next minute we don't have that same thing, right? But because reality isn't a movie, right? This moment is different from this moment, is different from this moment, right? So in this moment, let's say you have something, in this moment you don't, right? But because we need validation, right? What takes place between this moment and validation could be 2 weeks. And how many people are going to convince you that that's not possible in that amount of time, right?
Right.
So by the time you go and try to get validation, you're probably going to bring it back. So if right after I healed myself, I went and paddleboarded across the Columbia River. Now, the day before, I couldn't even stand on a paddleboard because I had no balance, right?
Right.
So the paddleboarding actually facilitated the change that had taken place, right? Because one day I couldn't do something and the next day I could, right? So something had to have changed or else I wouldn't have been able to paddleboard, right? So just like the walking up and down the stairs, right? Something must have changed or the person wouldn't be able to walk up and down the stairs, right? So change is the action of belief. And the miracle happens at the transition between believing and knowing, right? So if the world does this to people, right, and possibility when life is like this, there aren't any possibilities. The only possibility is the one that you're already living or the one that you have been living, right? Like it's not going to get better. It's just going to be the same as it has been. So I might as well just continue running this program forever, right? So what I do is I push the world back and then allow that possibility to reside just in that space around the person so that they're able to tap into that.
How do you do that?
Through focused intention.
Okay.
But so, and I just started teaching as well. Like earlier tonight, I had a group of 5 people and we all focused on somebody that was that is paralyzed, and she was able to start moving her leg. Now, the reason I'm able to do it is, one, I know that it's possible, right? How do I know it's possible? Because I healed myself. But how do I continue to know that it's possible? Is because every day I see people heal themselves.
Right?
I
believe that. I believe people can do. I believe the body will heal itself too. I believe.
Yes.
It will, because
it will heal itself. Yes.
Because time isn't a constant, right? It's one moment, it can be one thing. Like one moment I had torn labrums, the next moment I didn't. Now, one moment you can have the C word and the next moment you cannot. Now, in 1985 or 86, right, they MRI'd a woman who had multiple personalities. In one personality, she had cancer. In the other personality, she didn't have cancer.
Shut up.
Right?
Why?
So belief.
So it's basically based on like manifestations. Like one of the personalities manifested the cancer.
Yeah.
There's
but reality is manifested over and over again in each moment in time, because everything is present in that moment in time. Now, some of the things that we can do to separate us from the last moment in time is like forgiveness. Right? And repentance.
Yes.
So because somebody loved us enough, they put systems in place to detach us from the last moment in time. Right? Like if somebody didn't love us, then life would be a movie. It would be a constant. But because forgiveness is possible, because second chances are real, right? Reality is made up of different moments of time, right? So we are forgiven every moment in time, but we just choose not to forgive ourselves, and we attach ourselves from to the past.
Yes.
Right, and then sometimes when things get bad enough, then we decide that, you know what, my life already sucks, so I'm going to take everybody else's stuff so that they don't have to deal with it, right? But then after a while, our identity is wrapped up in what we have taken from people.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so part of it is not only forgiving others, but forgiving ourselves.
It's the law of a detachment. I believe that you have to learn to detach. It's hard.
Yes.
Well,
Like I could not walk 4 days ago when I was on the trip. I literally could not walk because I'm so skinny. It's hard for my oars, I call them, my legs, to hold up the body weight. And then I finally said, you know what? I am fine. I am over this. I'm releasing it. I was stressing. I didn't have my CBD oil. And after 3 days on the road, just like Michael said, it's a switch. That's why I use this. It's like,
well, part of it is perception and awareness, right? So if for so long we've been programmed to believe we have to go outside of ourselves for everything.
Preach. Preach.
Everything is always out and we're pulling it in. So
yeah.
And I'm sure I'm sure that Monica's probably highly empathic, right? I'm sure Teresa, you're empathic, right? But you've lived very sympathically because you haven't understood the difference between the two, right? Now, I've had, other than the stuff I already explained, I've had 7 right knee surgeries, 2 left knee surgeries, 2 broken ankles, a torn quad, 2 torn hamstrings. Now, people would have said that, well, that's because of sports and for playing too hard and, whatever people say, right? But really what happened is after my first knee injury in high school, I started making choices that were inconsistent with who I was. And once I started feeling sympathy for myself, then being highly empathic, I began to sympathize with everybody. And sympathy caused imbalances. And so sports opened me up to injuries. Now, if I was a pitcher in baseball, I probably would have torn out the ligament in my elbow numerous times. But since most of the sports were upper body or lower body sports, right, it was knees and ankles and eventually back, right? But it was only disharmony, right? But it was my disharmony, not anybody else's at that point, because I continued to hold on to it. Right?
Exactly.
And so I spent 10 years addicted to drugs and alcohol, 2 years in prison. Now I've been clean for 19, and
impressive. Wow.
All my experiences put me in the position to be able to heal myself, but also allowed me to understand things on a level to where then I could help others. So really quick, I want to ask Monica a couple questions. Oh, did she just leave?
There's another person, Antoinette. Let me ask her, tell her, do you need to,
Michael, I know
Antoinette there? Antoinette.
I see her. Yeah, maybe type her and ask her if she wants to come on. So Teresa, because Monica left, so with what I've just been talking about, I mean, how does that feel to you?
It makes complete sense, and it's what I've been trying to focus on lately. Because people tend to seek me out, no matter where I go. It could be the gas station, the grocery store. People always tell me that I attract the weird people, and people just feel very comfortable coming up to me and talking to me, and I tend to sympathize with them, and I always give people money, and I feel like they attach themselves to me. And I've been trying to, understand that there's, what you said before, there's a difference between sympathy and empathy. Because I will really feel their emotions. I will start to cry with people at the grocery store.
Well, so
you're intuitive then.
And don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Right? We tend to overcomplicate things, right? And then as soon as we get labeled something, then somebody wants to tell us how to best be that label, right? So if somebody says, "Oh, Teresa, man, you're you're empathic. You need to learn how to shield yourself and block yourself from all these people that are coming to take advantage of you, right? Because everybody wants something from you because you attract all these weirdos, right? So now you're walking around thinking, oh my gosh, I can't even be myself because people are going to take something from me. But it's a lot it's simpler than that.
I feel like I take them home. Like
you do.
I take them home and I'll be like just washing my dishes and I'll just be sending them love and just like praying for them, and so I feel like I take, like, not that they're taking from me, it's just like I feel like I take them, like I take like all their burdens. And
and you do, because
you're an earth angel.
You don't understand how to utilize yourself, right? So let's say if I walk up to you and I'm like, oh man, Teresa's got this bag of crap. I want to take that bag from her. So I take the bag of crap and then I'm like, Teresa, I really want to talk to you about your bag because I know you're struggling with it. At that point, you're going to look at me like, what are you talking about? I don't have a bag of crap. You have the bag of crap. Right? So it makes really difficult personal relationships because you're trying to help somebody with something that you have. So people look at you like you're the weirdo.
Oh yeah.
Right? So it causes a conflict because you feel something, right? And then yet people are perceiving you as other than what you feel.
Yeah.
Right? So
that's exactly it.
Instead of participating on that level, like bringing anything in, right? If you just shift your perspective a little bit, okay, and you become more than everything else, right? You become the light, or you become the flow outward, right? Because everything you need is already inside of you.
For sure.
Right. So you don't have to shield yourself from negative people. You have to just be more than negative people. Right? Because it doesn't matter if somebody's negative, it won't affect you.
I understand.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like viruses and bacteria, right? Well, we're more than viruses and bacteria. We don't have to participate on that level if we don't want to.
That is true.
Right? So do you have a lump with that, or you don't notice a lump?
No, not that I notice.
Okay.
It might honestly be like just my cells changing, my doctor said, but
yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't feel different at all. Like I feel great, and it's a new doctor, so I don't necessarily know. Like I'm kind of like just.
Yeah.
I had cells change, Teresa, and you know what? What I did, I don't know if it helps or nothing, but I literally just started taking vitamins. And now I know I'm a nurse by trade, but I really don't believe in all this cutting and pills. I just like all this man-made. All the hospital want to do is give you medicine and cut on you. That's just what they're going to do. So,
right, exactly.
But for me, what I did was I literally just took a lot of vitamins and exercise and don't think about it. And I'm not saying don't go to medicine by no means, but my cells were changed, but then they changed back to normal.
Yeah, that's what a possibility is.
Yeah, and so they'll watch them. So don't know. What I will say is I think one of the biggest was what Michael said earlier is that people start, and I had cancer, I had breast cancer, so it was like scarier, right? But yeah. I believe that when you start thinking about it, and I think it's probably the reason why he doesn't want to say the word, but you can't say, oh, I have that. Like I don't claim diseases. Like you say, oh, I had this. So right. If you, what I would say is don't claim that. That's not you. And tell yourself every day that you love yourself. I'm healthy. I love myself. And don't have that fear. And if you keep thinking about it and dwelling on it, I believe it really comes to you.
Yeah, I don't dwell on it. I don't
But it's
constantly
scary. It's very scary.
identify with it. Like it's not like,
Okay.
it's not something that I identify with.
Right. Good. Good.
Yeah,
Is it scary? Is it scaring you?
well, it's actually just a reminder that I'm getting older. Like
Yeah.
it's not so scary. It's just like a reminder, like, hey, wow, okay, so this is things I have to look out for. Like,
But that's not true too. I think that's a Western paradigm that when you get old that you break down. That's not true. I don't claim that anymore. I'm 52.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't claim that.
The more time that goes by,
I second
the
that.
harder it is to withstand those programs that are already in place, right? Because
Right.
realistically, we should be able to be here one moment and then not the next, right? Like we should be able to live to 100 years old as healthy as can be, and then all of a sudden not be here, right? But the ego is always trying to figure out a way to let us down the easiest, right? I don't want you to leave here of nothing. You're going to leave here with something, right? You're going to die of something, because the ego can't see eternity. It doesn't understand that we're eternal beings, right? And so it doesn't want to just all of a sudden not be here. And it's like, so, okay, well, you're going to die of this and this and this and this and this, right? So I was going to ask you too, Teresa, do you have chronic pain and stuff?
No.
I'm
very active. I'm very healthy. I stretch. Like I'm a little bit like on the chunkier side, but not considered overweight. I'm still in the range for my BMI, and my body is very healthy.
Yeah. Well, and the only reason I asked is because people that sympathize long enough eventually physically start to feel it.
I could see that.
Right. So like fibromyalgia, all the people with fibromyalgia that I've worked with, right? Highly empathic, operating very sympathically to the point to all of a sudden physical symptoms start to present themselves.
I can see that, because sometimes I stay up at night worrying about people and I can't sleep. And so the next day I just feel sick. So too many nights of being like that, I could see how it would manifest into something more serious.
Yeah.
So I could see how that would be, possible.
Yeah. And then the difficult part is after a while, you think that is going to be the rest of your life. And then you become okay with that, because you say that, well, now my life has purpose because I've taken all this stuff from everybody. But it's really a disservice to people to take their stuff, because then the people never have their stuff to work on. Right. So I took people's pain for so long thinking I was doing the world a favor, but I wasn't doing anyone a favor, right? Until I realized what I was doing and then chose to do it differently. Now I can really be of service to people because I know not to take their stuff.
I understand.
And you know what?
I'm hindering them from growing.
To caveat what you said, Michael, I really believe that's I learned a lot. Like, I know this sounds terrible, but I'm really thankful that I had breast cancer, because I learned so much from it. And one of the things that I learned is that because once I had breast cancer and they cut me, I literally couldn't lift my arms up. And so, I had to have a talk with myself. And what was funny is all the people who needed my help for years, right? I helped everybody, lottie-dottie. And so I'd go to work. I'm a nurse. So I had to help my staff, had to help the patients, had to help everybody. And I come home and I have to help my children. Then I have to come help my brother and my cousin. And literally it's helping adults. And one of the messages that I learned from the breast cancer is that stop helping people who can help themselves.
Right. Yeah.
Because guess what? You get their karma because they're still going to get it. You're just going to get a portion and they're still going to get their karma. So, that was one of the lessons. You have to figure out that these people can help themselves.
Yeah. Well, and there's purpose to everything. Like miracles aren't going to outpace purpose, right? Like if there's a lesson to be learned in an experience, it's not just going to go away without that lesson being learned. Right. And the things that happen only happen because of what we need to experience. Like, had I made better choices, I wouldn't have spent 10 years addicted to drugs and alcohol. But if I could have made better choices, I would have. Right? The choices that I was capable of making put me in that place to become addicted to drugs and alcohol. Right, but the lessons that were learned in that experience have gotten me to where I am. But too often we think that life is linear, right? That failure is this way and success is this way. But as soon as you're successful, everything that happened before that is a part of success. Mm-hmm. Right? There's no failure this way and success this way. It's all part of success. Mm-hmm. Right. But that's what I was talking about earlier, that separation in time, like this moment and this moment and this moment, right? They're all different moments. Like second chances are real, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, if I'm dishonest, all I need to start to do is be honest, and I'm an honest person. Now, people might try and convince me that I'm still dishonest, but if I'm making honest choices in the moment, I'm an honest person, right? Like, as long as I'm doing amazing things, I'm an amazing person. Now, too often what happens is we want to think ourselves amazing without doing amazing things, right? Right. And eventually then we'll convince ourselves we aren't amazing because, hey, if you were, you'd be doing amazing things. But as soon as you start doing something different, you're no longer anything than what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Right? So even if you're unhealthy, the next moment you can be healthy as long as you are doing healthy things.
Nice. Michael, you know what? When I was on the road, I just released it. I literally released it. I said, I'm done. I'm done. And I could walk and I'm fine. The last 3 days I'm lifting, I'm unpacking. I'm over it because I'm out of the illness. I don't dwell in it. I'm not living in it. I have no fear over it. It can't conquer me. And that's what the flesh tries to do with the spirit.
Yeah.
And it can't. I will not.
So in the moment that I healed myself, I had already gotten to the point to where I understood energy and frequency and vibration and the not so physical stuff, right? I'd already experimented with athletes and patches that were programmed with frequencies and vibrations. I already knew that I could program a rock to a certain energy, right? But I still hadn't accepted healing for myself. But in that moment, when I was out of options, I was able to put all the pain in a rock, and I threw the rock in the river. Now,
what river? I'll go get it.
So, it was in the Deschutes, but now I know that the pain didn't go into the rock. The rock just allowed me to let go of the pain without it going into anybody else. Because I'd spent years taking everybody else's pain. Mm-hmm. I didn't want it to just go in and get to somebody else. But what I learned through that experience is all the pain is already accounted for. Right? Because without without the pain being accounted for, there would be pain all over the place, right? Like pain would be floating around. I mean, now people will say super spiritual people that don't want to recognize that somebody had to atone for all the pain, right?
Mhm.
Right? The pain has to be accounted for. This experience doesn't work, right? The universe doesn't recycle the pain, because what happens from the time it leaves me and gets to the universe, right? It's like it's already accounted for. We just choose to relate with it as it flows through us. So whatever gave us life also gave us a way to separate ourselves from all the pain, right? So as soon as you're willing to accept that it's not yours, right, it just goes away.
Have you guys read that book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise L. Hay?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that? I love that book, but the differences to me, it seems what you're saying, Michael, is you can heal your life faster than what she attributes it to.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
And I wouldn't put specific things, right? I wouldn't go searching for emotions in the past to try and figure out what's wrong, because the past isn't real, right? If something's causing an issue in the moment, then it's here in the moment. Because what'll happen is, as soon as you start believing that everything is in the past, then anytime something goes wrong, you're going to be looking in the past to find it. Right? So if I'm convinced that, oh, it must be generational stuff, anytime my toe hurts, I'm going to be thinking, oh, well, this must be 6 or 7 generations back then. Right? So you just continue looking back to find what's wrong when it's just disharmony in the present. You can bring everything back into harmony instantly in the moment. It doesn't matter where it came from.
That's true. I agree with that. But I think the reason, like, let me give an example for myself. I used to be nearsighted. I couldn't see far ahead. And the book had said, you focus too much in the future, which was true. I never enjoyed the present moment at all. It was always about, I got to get a degree. I got to get a house. I got to blah, blah, blah. And so it was like, I had to get to that finish line, period, fast.
I know, I was like that at one time.
But I like the fact that she said, don't focus on because when I found myself looking at the future, I had to pull myself back. It's now. It's just about now. So I don't wear glasses now. I'm not, I don't wear glasses. I can see far and near, but it made me self-correct. Stop looking at the future, Shirley. Think about now. So I think the part of that is what is so people like me who, I'm supposed to think about now, but how can I think about now when I didn't know what the issue was? Does that make sense? I didn't know that I'm thinking about the future too far. So it's not so, they tell you that just so you can, like you say, cut it off.
Yeah.
That's the issue. The term is to cut it off, but you have to know what to cut off.
I don't know. You two, Michael might disagree, but I believe everything is known before we even ask. Everything is even known before we even ask. So whoever created me, which I know who created me, my star, where I come from, they already know my needs.
Right.
Yeah, I understand the eyes. Like the only reason why I'm wearing these is because the eyes are associated with the liver. I am a naturalistic doctor. So I'm aware of the reason why the eyes are out of balance is because most likely your liver is out of balance.
But do you also believe that some things are fated too? Do you believe that, don't get me wrong, I think they're, that like, because from a medical standpoint, or even just from a religious standpoint, like if I personally believe that some illnesses are self-induced a lot, but I also believe that some are meant for you to have for a spiritual reason. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yes, it does. So, I agree.
The only reason this experience works is because we have choice. We have free agency.
Absolutely.
So everything that happens to us we choose. Now, unfortunately, we only see 5% of our thinking.
Right.
So 95% of our thinking is subconscious, and you can't think the subconscious differently, right? So we can't see all the choices. But again, everything has to be the same for everything. It can't be choice for one thing and then not choice for something else. Like even matter, right? Whatever holds the universe and everything together still had a choice on whether it wanted to participate at that level. But if somebody came to that matter with unconditional love and asked the matter to do something, the matter's going to do it, because why would it want to do anything else?
But like, okay, let's take Selah. If she's a psychic, she's a psychic, she can tap into some things that are fated. It's gonna happen, right? Yes, do you believe that?
Yes.
She can tap into probabilities.
Right, but there are some things that are going to happen. There are some probabilities. I believe that, but there are also things that are definitely going to happen that you just can't stop that. It's the divine, the light. Yes. And so with that being said, are you my belief is also that, and it's just from a pure standpoint, like in the hospital, you see the 10 patients with the same diagnosis. Let's say congestive heart failure. 10 patients. A lot of them can kill themselves. Some are just going to die. That's just what it is. And then, some can alter the effect and then die or whatever. But out of it all, I still say that there is a divine aspect to it, that it is some people, it's just your time to go, and others, absolutely, you have a lot of free will. That will makes a huge difference whether you want to die faster, live longer, or vice versa. Because what are your thoughts about that?
There's always purpose.
Right. So you say your purpose is up. Right. Okay, then that makes sense, right?
Well, I'm saying because somebody loved us enough, they put purpose and choice as part of the plan. But we can't see purpose
until afterwards.
Right.
Right.
We can't see choice because of the subconscious. But it's going to work for everybody, no matter what. So one person can have unconditional love, and the other person not have unconditional love, right? The unconditional love works for everybody. Now, it might not feel like unconditional love at certain times, right? Because we can't see the entire plan. Right. And so when it's happening to us, or when we feel as if it's happening to us, it might not seem fair, right? But if we can come at things from a space of knowing that it's just like healing. I'm no different than anybody else. Right. So I was able to heal instantly. So I know that everybody is capable of that.
I believe that. I believe that to a certain extent is what I'm saying. I believe that. I believe that, just like you said, you can have a miracle or divine healing. I believe that a lot. I do believe that. Wow. But it's still then, gosh, but then so how do you quantify death then?
Well, death is going to happen anyway.
Right. So then there are some things that it's just going to happen. So we're saying the same.
I love it.
Right. It's going to happen, but we still have the opportunity to live this experience the healthiest as possible.
Right. Oh, I agree. I totally agree with you.
Because
I totally agree.
Physical experience is only meant to last so long.
Right.
So let's say it's 100, but we should be able to live to 100, and then all of a sudden, the physical experience will be over.
Right. I agree with that. And I also believe that, like you said, that every time that which is not much, right? I've been really healthy for the most part my whole life. Then I started getting this knee injury, ankle injury, but I also believe that is a spiritual aspect to, just like you said, to all these issues that I supposedly have, that it's something that I need to do, or I need to perfect or make a different choice to get a different outcome.
Yeah. Well,
right.
I'm not getting off my
For sure that. For sure that. But turn the light on. Like, yeah, you need to turn the light on. I like that device. Where did you get that?
and I want to make sure Monica, she said her phone's dying, so she can't come back on. But I just want to make sure, Monica, that you connect with me tomorrow so that we can have a conversation, because I want to have a conversation.
You need to pray for Monica Garza. I'm gonna pray for her too. But wow.
So what I do is no different than prayer, let's say, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, all prayer is focused intention, right? Mm-hmm. Because of my heightened awareness of my own healing situation, I can now utilize that awareness to help others heal. But it's really no different than what prayer is. Prayer is just focused intention, mm-hmm. right? Now, there's some things about prayer that help separate you from the last moment in time so it can be effective, right? So why should we fold our arms? Because when we do something, it means we're doing something different than we have been doing. So if the miracle can only happen in the present moment, you need to somehow detach yourself from the last moment, mm-hmm. right? So if I'm doing this and I'm going to start praying, it's more effective if I stop what I'm doing, right? You don't want to be running and saying a really focused prayer, because it won't have the same effect, right? So the folding of the arms or crossing the hands is to separate you from the last moment in time. Also, when you cross your hands and legs or feet or arms, it provides balance in your brain. The hemispheres balance out. And when the hemispheres balance out, then your heart and your brain come into coherence, which allows for a more effective experience, mm-hmm. right? But and Monica had said something about faith, right? So faith and belief come into play as well, because I know it's possible, right? I can come into that situation with enough belief to know it's possible for somebody else.
Yes, it's been proven by science. They could see the cord. Yes, it's been proven.
So what are your thoughts about pranic healing and Reiki, Michael?
Well, I think that's part of the same thing. Like, things work because it's possible. Mm-hmm. And there's different ways to get there. But a lot of times it's building belief in the practitioner as much as it is in the individual that's receiving the treatment, right?
It's like medication to me. A lot of these Americans are taking all these pills because every day I take it, it reminds me that I'm getting better, when it's just them telling themselves for the most part. Well, some of the medications work for sure, but I think a lot of it's got to do with them telling themselves, oh, look, I took this pill, I'm healing.
Well, I'm healing. The pharmaceutical companies know the placebo effect is real. Mm-hmm. Right, because they use it in all of their studies, right?
It's 30%. It's 30% placebo.
Well, unless you pay money, then it's 41% in the United States. Right? So, but it only works because it's built off of belief, right?
Right.
This person is still healing themselves. Mm-hmm. Even if you take a medication, the person is still healing themselves.
Right.
That's the bottom line. We always
heal ourselves.
Even if I have surgery, I still get to choose after the surgery if I want to heal myself. Mm-hmm. But here's something interesting. Okay. Once somebody's had a meniscus tear, and I've had 7 right knee surgeries and 2 left knee surgeries, so I understand knees a little bit, right? But as soon as you've had it once, right? Every time you have a knee injury, what is it? It's a meniscus tear, right? Well, why? Well, for one, the subconscious is lazy. If there's a twitch in the knee, it doesn't want to figure out why it's a twitch. It just wants to say, oh, it must be a meniscus tear, because it's not that big of a deal. It's a couple hours surgery. The recovery times is 7 days. But the interesting thing is, as soon as you schedule the surgery, the knee feels better. Because the knee doesn't know the difference between an experience and a memory of the experience.
Right.
That's right.
The knee is now operating as if it's already had the surgery because it already knows what it's like.
Right.
And then the doctor says, oh, I just cleaned it up for you. Right? He's not going to say, oh, your knee looked totally healthy. I don't know why you're here. Right? So it just goes to show that the emotion of the original experience continues to heal as if it was actually happening.
Mm-hmm. I do believe forgiveness is huge too, especially forgive. I do believe a lot of that. Like you said, forgetting the past and forgiveness plays a huge part.
So I'm going to have to run because my kids are starting to get a little bit nutso. So if you have any other questions or whatever, you can message me on Facebook, and I'm going to hook up with Michelle tomorrow and help her with their back stuff. And then Monica, if you want to message me, we can talk tomorrow as well. All right, cool.
We were going to pray.
I'll be on tomorrow night.
All right, what time are you coming on, Joanne?
Oh, only the Lord knows. Between whenever the Lord brings me on,
right?
7 or 9.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I walk between two worlds. I walk between the matrix and the spirit world. So even though I'm talking and listening to you, Michael, Marina, whoever I'm talking to, I'm still constantly connected to higher realms.
I understand that. You're on divine timing.
That's right. Not
man-made. Look, you don't see watches. No watches.
Only love. See, now I noticed the link where only love. There is nothing but love. Once you could love, I mean not see any bad in anybody. That's when you have the true agape love. That means someone could kill your daughter and you would still love them. That's a lot of love.
It is.
And that's like, I know. But I love you all, and I'm glad Michael was here, and I was hoping to see someone get healed.
Really quick, though.
Monica
just said she needed prayer tonight. So let's just focus on Monica for a second, okay?
Yes. All
right, Monica, we're just going to focus on you for a second here. All right. Okay, Monica, I've got to run. You too. I've got to get going. Okay. So.
Yeah, me too.
I'll message you tomorrow. Okay. Charlene, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. I really enjoy that. I hope you accept my friend request. I'm going to look at your Facebook too.
I'll think about it.
Classes? You give classes? You give teaching classes?
I do. Check out Focused Intention.
Okay.
That's my group on Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.